Okay, there it is. Okay. Ah, thank God. Thought I wasn't going to make it in time here. Hey, guys, we have back once again here. Convention attention. It is Tuesday night, August 8th. This edition of Convention Attention. I wanted, you know what? I wanted to go for a joke because,
It is brought to you by
brought to you brought to you by ESPN 8, the Ocho. Does anybody know about that today? That in tribute to dodgeball, ESPNU has changed itself for the day.
No.
I don't have
Yes,
any
yes, I
TV
heard
service
about that.
right now, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know a thing about it.
Yeah,
I
I
dodgeball
a
to
couple
appear
of
on
days
there.
ago. I didn't get a chance to look. I'll have to see after we get done with the show tonight. I'll have to see what it looks like if they really uh, did the whole wire and everything. But no, I heard the news about it all week. Anyway, enough of the silliness. Let's get more serious if we can. Brian Sapinski here, of course, from Lost Silver Productions. You guys know the deal. Watching on YouTube, we got the chat on the side window. And speaking of which, I better cue that up for myself so I can actually see it in case any of you nice and lovely people decide to drop in with some conversation. And whatever the case is, okay. So okay, Chuck's already saying that. Yeah, he knew about it too. So that's there in its own right, or whatever. All right, let me get the mute there going. All right, and now that I've got that in place, so we can keep an eye on that, we'll introduce the rest of the gang that's with us for the chat tonight. Of course, Scott Goldiner here as always, our main number 2 guy, and. Let's see, and joining us from the game show talking fun side, and David Hamilton. David, how's your mouth doing? Because I know you said you had to deal with, what was it, wisdom teeth? I forget.
Oral surgery. I had to have a molar cut out and my remaining wisdom teeth. Thankfully, tonight I'm able to talk.
Okay. Oh wait, because it hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to.
When is it supposed to go down?
In about 3 days.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yes, the 11th. That's right. I was trying to remember when you told me. I knew it was around this time, but I couldn't pin it down exactly. But no, yes, thankful you're able to be able to talk and enjoy us or whatever. And okay, and what are you holding up, Scott? Oh yes, your Otakon badge came in. I see. Yes.
No, it came in a while ago. I just never showed it.
All right. Well, for those people out there, if any of you watching will be attending Otakon this weekend, Scott will be there, representing the team in a sense, and himself, of course. And he will have the Card Sharks and Family Feud surveys waiting and ready to go with him. Yes, I got to send them to you. Yes, we'll take care of that after the show, so you can go print them out. Yes, I promise. I have not forgotten about you. Okay, I just finished 2 surveys for you today. A couple that were in the 90s. I found some people to knock them off. So that's a couple less things for the sheet for you. So that's good. So I'll send you the rest to where it stands. Okay.
On our feet.
Yeah. Well, you get the idea. All right. And in the meantime, I know that he's there. He's there somewhere. I know he's walking around and stuff.
Hi.
Yes, there you are.
Oh, wait. Let me turn on the camera.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
There he is. Yes, Ernie Lyag from the fans POV. Good to see you again, Ernie. Been a while.
Good. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen you guys it feels like forever.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, face to face, it's been forever since we've run into each other at the cons.
Yeah, definitely.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, but I have been watching your stuff and I love it. So, can't wait to actually see you guys at a convention. Well, I may run into the other guy. He's going to Otakon.
Yes, Scott will be there. Yes.
So I will see him at Otakon.
Definitely.
I will be if I can find it in time. I know it's somewhere buried in all my other cosplay stuff. I will be cosplaying as Mafuyu from Fatal Frame.
Oh, nice. Yeah, look. If I'm free, we'll shoot.
Yeah, I'll probably be more in the LARP room.
All right, yeah, I'll check out the whole con, so it's all good.
Yeah. Mainly seeing if I can LARP as a character from my favorite anime that Brian does not want me talking about or showing.
As soon as I already knew. As soon as you say that.
My anime loot crate came in a couple days ago, so this was the main reason I got it.
It will never die, folks. Yes, all the love for DXT on this part.
And just to give an update on that, over this weekend, update on season 4 will not be announced until October. So we have to wait until October to find out about season 4.
Gotcha. All right. So anyway, all right. Well, we'll get more into that business. However, all right, we got a few Smash or Trash items to take a look at tonight, or whatever, and stuff like that. Things kind of going all over the place here. And we'll start with the most serious item here for Smash or Trash, and this is one that's kind of taken place over the last 24 hours, and that has to deal with the fact that for those of you who watch us regularly, both through these podcasts and when we do the abridged brief news shots and stuff like that, and even if you watch our Challengers game show when we do the conventions, a lot of our news that we do for these things comes from Anime News Network. Well, last night they ran into a little snag. They got hacked. And they're busy trying to get themselves pulled out of that mess or whatever between their main, their main site, their Twitter, and all the other things, like that. And I don't know, it's kind of pretty scary.
Well, they did.
Go ahead, Ray.
They set up a temporary site. If you haven't seen.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we have the link posted.
Yeah, okay. The link is up. Let me see. I'm just trying. I believe it's Anime News Network.cc. I think it is. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, right. But I mean, Ernie, just to ask you real quick, with regards to this, it's like this didn't seem like this could happen to somebody like them that such a hack could take place. I mean, like, what's your thoughts on all this?
My thoughts is that it's just sort of it can happen to anybody, and I'm kind of surprised it didn't happen sooner. I thought that they would be one of the first to be targeted, to be honest. Like, why? One of those. I think that sort of it's just it's just a gut feeling saying that with anime news, it's just sort of it was kind of a big thing. It's not as big now as it used to be, but I feel like that the community would target something smaller at first and then go for something bigger. That's what I think.
No, I get you.
Here comes trouble.
Here comes the invasion. Look out. There. All right. Scott, okay. All right. Scott, what do you... why
invasion of the...
Here, Scott, real quick, give your thoughts on the hacking.
Let's see, where to begin. I mean, what was it, a couple years ago, Steam got hacked?
I didn't hear about that one.
And
hell, I didn't even know about the anime network getting hacked until you guys just mentioned it.
Well, we probably know who's going to take responsibility. It's always where all the hacks come from, Russia.
Yeah.
Yep. That's. Well, they got hacked. It was probably someone messing around on 4chan or something that decided to hack them.
I mean, well, the question is, who's got a motive? I mean, there's nothing there except a few videos you could have monetized anyway.
I could name names, but I'm not going. I could name names, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I think that they just did it just to.
Just going to avoid. Probably a disgruntled voice actor that got fired from Funimation.
Side note,
if that's the case, then sorry. What if that's the case, then why didn't they hack Funimation?
They probably wanted to go after a bigger target.
Side note, something like this happened to the PlayStation Network this past December.
Right, and then 2 years ago it happened to Steam as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Steam I didn't hear about.
Yeah, that was like during Christmas or Thanksgiving a couple of years ago, and
Steam was hit, and then the PlayStation Network was hit. When the PlayStation Network was hit, it caused some major damage.
Well, the PSN,
Xbox got hit too. Xbox also got hit too.
Not as bad as PSN, because with the PlayStation Network, it was all of Sony. It was during that time.
Yeah, because it was the entire Sony network. It wasn't just the PlayStation Network.
Yeah,
the whole damn,
like the whole company. Because remember,
the whole company got hit.
Yeah, that was kind of and PSN just happened to be part of it. So.
Well, I think also speaking of major hackings, I know Target got hacked a while back.
Oh yeah, LinkedIn was hacked a couple of. Yahoo was recently hacked. There's a bunch
hacked.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't somebody just get hacked in the not the Anime Network? Some other place got hacked recently. Not 3 days ago.
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
Jesus, is everybody just getting hacked recently?
Probably.
That's what's been happening.
It's kind of the new age of
It's all about. I blame it on Russia.
God.
Oh.
Well, we know that's where majority of the hackers come from.
No.
You watch another subject for another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was quoting from the movie Swordfish on that.
We assume nothing here. You chill. Okay.
That's a lie. Right, we assume.
We are
that
not.
Is a lie. We assume so much.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
We assume.
Okay, Colonel Clank.
Yeah. All right. Leave it alone, you.
Same with GSTAF, Scott.
Yeah. Even
I know that.
Okay. Yeah.
I know nothing.
And Scott, I'll give you warning. Our silent producer is even saying, chill with the finger pointing. Okay, so watch that. Okay. Anyway, speaking of blaming and finger pointing. All right, that's an easy enough segue. Let's go to something else where there's been a lot of finger pointing going on recently, and that's in relation to the very much maligned Pokemon Go Fest event that took place in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. And now it is the event was such a calamity that now it has reached the point where attendees of the event have now filed a class action lawsuit against Niantic. They're seeking monetary damages to recover travel expenses for the event in response to all of the problems that happens in the event with the cell issues that prevented people from being able to participate in a lot of the events of the day, among a lot of other different things and stuff like that. And this in spite of the fact that Niantic gave people who attended the event credits as a make good and stuff like that or whatever. So I mean it's real crazy. Yeah. So in general, let me see. Scott, smash or trash the idea of this lawsuit taking place.
I mean, I would say this. I saw it on Facebook, and I think it was just probably mismanaged. That's all.
Well,
this is news to me. I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I just think the event was mismanaged and mishandled properly.
Well, what do you think that they could have done to improve or just make it turn out better than it actually did.
Get the support from the cell phone providers as well to help out with that. AT&T, Verizon, and Sprint.
Well, I don't know. I'm not totally sure
They
how much they've got to do with it in the first place.
That you're buying the data from.
Yeah, but I don't know to what extent they have any sort of control on that. Ernie, does that make sense to you? Because
like, I understand where Scott's coming from on why have the cell phone provider do it, but in the end, it wasn't. It was just too many signals in one place. That's exactly what happened.
Right,
why there's no cell service. Now, if you want to remedy that, I would say just have a Wi-Fi tower, have a Wi-Fi location where it's like within a mile radius. If you have this code, you put it in as the password. All right, you can play Pokemon Go for up to a mile, where there's special places where you can go to. If you want to try to remedy something like that, because it was mismanaged, it was mishandled, but I think they just didn't think of the scope of it when they decided to do the festival, because there was no, like, when they announced the Pokemon Go festival, the fad kind of died down. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not played as often as it was. It's not really the big thing. But when the fest came out, I think the organizers kind of assumed that it wasn't going to be as big as they thought. You know what I'm saying?
In a sense, yeah. But I mean, you gotta figure, if you remember, I mean, this kind of problem, it doesn't sound totally unfamiliar or whatever the case is, because if all right, yes, all right, then go downstairs. Stop it. They're watching it downstairs now, apparently, because they turned the YouTube on. But anyway, getting back on point. No. Oh, stop. Anyway, but no, if you think about it, if you remember when Pokemon Go first started in July of last year, it was a similar kind of problem, because, and even I remember that I was suffering from this too, that there were a number of times where, I could not get into the servers of the game because of the huge overload and stuff like that. So
Maybe that's another thing that happened. The servers got overloaded again.
Well, no, that's what Ernie's saying. Yeah, it's probably the same problem. And the idea, Scott, is that's not something that the cell phone providers themselves can do anything about. That's not on their.
That's more on Nantac. That's more on them. That's not on Verizon,
right? Exactly.
And all that. That's on the people that made the app.
Yeah, but it just seems in general that the idea as a whole that like I said, that Niantic has been preparing has been playing these big events and stuff like that, and like I said, and this is, like I said, now it's the second time that it's biting them back, because again, like you said, they didn't realize the full scope of everything that was going on with it. So no, it's pretty crazy in that respect. David, same type of thing. I mean, now you're, as far as I know, you're not a Pokemon Go player, correct?
No, I'm not.
All right. Do you know anybody that is, though? I would assume you know somebody.
To be honest, no, I don't.
I'm back.
Gotcha. But I mean, it's like, in general, though. I mean, you've seen what kind of phenomenon this has been with all of that, and just the idea that's something of this magnitude. I mean,
kill the background noise.
Are you at least going to admit, David, that the idea of playing this event was definitely served to potentially give a lot of good press for the game and for the company, and it just definitely did not pan out the way they wanted it to.
I couldn't hear a word you said over all the noise.
Chuck, yes, Chuck Berman back with us here. Yes, Chuck's got to make sure the noise stays down over there. But anyway, but again, just in general, the idea that does it seem at least to you that the idea of bringing people from all over the world into Chicago to have this big event or whatever, does it seem definitely like it could stand as good PR for Niantic, for the game itself and stuff like that?
It doesn't, not for the short term. If they could come up with a solution, another event that we'll say it's in Orlando or something, or a place where they can actually hold it. If they can hold a successful event, then it will bring them back in good nature. But for the short term, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, but it probably maybe stands to reason that maybe perhaps this is the kind of event they maybe should not have done in one centralized place or whatever, because there's plenty of other side events that they've done that have just asked people to perform certain tasks within a certain frame of time from wherever they are, and so therefore in doing that, then they could probably still be able to log the information, and then everything that we're doing now with capturing the legendary birds and stuff like that could still be accomplished. So maybe doing a centralized event in one place just probably wasn't the answer. But who's to say? Whatsoever. Okay. Oh God, they are really running amok here or whatever.
Tonight. Talk about that Disney thing tonight, right?
We're still doing Smash or Trash.
Okay. Sorry, I was running late. I couldn't log in on
Don't
my
worry,
regular account.
Chuck. It's okay. Believe me, right now at this immediate moment, I think I'm going through bigger problems. Go ahead. You give your thoughts on the Pokemon Go Fest lawsuit.
I honestly don't know what to think. My friend Belle Starinchuk, aka Pika Belchu, she's a bigger Pokemon fan than I am, so I'm kind of lost on the whole Pokemon thing.
Well,
folks, I know we're talking about saying that we're talking about Pokemon Go here. Brian, I don't mean to interrupt you, but guys, news just broke.
What?
What?
Nintendo is going to hold the Nintendo World Championships again.
Oh, snap.
Oh! Ryan, put yourself off mute.
Dude, this is big news.
Just broke.
That big. I guess it was.
I see it there. Yeah, Nintendo World Championship.
This year, the championship match is going to be in New York City.
What is this?
The big championship match City.
The match will be at the Manhattan Center's Grand Ballroom on October 7th.
Well, I got all my games.
New York Comic Con then. Are they working with?
I got all my games.
Because that's Comic Con weekend.
Yep, there it is. There's your proof, folks. There it is, right there.
I got all my games, all 37 of them. The Wizard there.
Wait, where? Why did I lose? I seem to have lost count here. Oh, you're talking about between like the Ranger and the Mystery Dungeon games? Is that it? Is that the key, Chuck?
Probably.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I know the main core games. I know there's a lot less than that. I know we haven't gotten that far, but who knows?
I'd love to compete.
And the final match of that game will come down to a 20-hour match of Tetris.
Oh!
I'm afraid. I'm very afraid.
But
who knows?
I'm sorry. I just thought that would be
that's fine.
A break piece of news. I had to let everybody know.
While on the subway using your 3DS.
or better yet, your Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
No, you have to the Nintendo Classic Edition.
Don't
bring that up.
I don't even want to know where you're going with that. So,
But anyway,
Scott Goldiner, Scott Goldiner, come on.
oh, chill, you people. Okay, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. There's actually been a couple of things, going on today in terms of like major news and stuff like that. One other thing is in terms of big video game stuff that I know a lot of people. I've seen a ton of people talking about it on my on my Facebook feed during the course of the day. Has been the subject of the new Overwatch beach skins apparently have been out and about today.
Oh, cool.
Anybody seen these? Do we have
some?
Watch, I play Persona.
I play Overwatch.
Yeah, I know you're a Persona guy, but I mean, it's like seeing these as they've been released today and stuff like that. That's
If they have, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is interesting. A grilling outfit for Widow for Soldier 76. That seems pretty unusual in its own right or whatever. But I mean, it's like
Wild. That's wild.
Yeah, yes, and McCree the lifeguard. That's
pretty cool.
Do they have one of Tracer?
I didn't see one with Tracer, but let me see.
Hey Scott. Hey Brian. Where's there one of them? The hacker character? I forgot her name.
You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm not an Overwatch player either. I wish the girls were here tonight. I wish Tori and Maureen were here. And Bridget. They would be able to tell me in a heartbeat exactly who all these are. I apologize, folks. Yes, I am one of those people that is not an Overwatch player whatsoever. So I apologize for that. So
Same.
I don't play Overwatch, but I know some of the characters.
Yeah, but in
What's
general,
the name of that?
what do you guys think though? Do they all look good? I mean, no, it's always good. I think when these different companies, when they do such a job in terms of trying to create these new modified outfits for the different characters and stuff like that. I mean, and this is going to segue into the next thing that we're going to be talking about because we know that, like, for instance, the last couple of Street Fighter games, so all the different Street Fighter 4 versions and now Street Fighter 5, they continuously have, excuse me, Joe, they continuously have modified outfits for the characters themselves, and when they don't make them, the fans do. So the
kind of like Mugen almost, kind of like Mugen almost, like those fighting game Mugen, right?
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, it's kind of, it kind of gets into one of those sort of things or whatever. I guess you can think of it along those lines. But no, but definitely, but in general, what do you guys think in general? Smash or trash for how the new outfits look?
Oh,
I like it.
Okay, you're all right. We got the approval from Chuck there. Dave, how did you think they looked?
I thought they looked pretty damn good.
David?
Of summer, yeah.
I think that they released it too late. If they said that they released this around Memorial Day, then I think it would have been fine. But they're releasing it now.
But it's near the end of summer. It's near the end of summer. That's kind of game over for that.
Yeah, it's halfway through the summer, so that's my biggest. Like, they look good. If I just want to look at it straight down the middle, yeah, I will. They look good. I don't play Overwatch as well, so it's But yeah,
wait a minute, Ernie.
It at Memorial Day.
I get you.
Wait a minute, Ernie. You're fan POV on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I think I've subscribed you on my regular channel. This is my alternate channel.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, because I followed on Brian's older episodes of Whammy.
Yes. That channel.
Let's see. Real quick, just on the side before we go into the last side item here. Matthew Wojcik is commenting in the on the online on the chat room on YouTube. He's asking what you guys bid for what the games are gonna sell for at the Nintendo World Championships after the championships are over. What are they gonna auction for? He's putting it on plus or minus on 17,000. He says.
One in doubt, $1 in case all of you go over. $1.
Oh,
I say
in that case, $2.
Oh damn!
$5.50. $5.50.
It's their oh jeez, we're getting into a Price is Right gag here now. Okay,
And the actual
that
retail
works
price
just
is
fine.
Scott, come on.
and the actual retail price is have your Metroid spayed or neutered.
Okay. You're just trying too hard.
That's a good one, Scott. Good one.
All
Have
right.
your Patriots.
Okay.
Or
Well,
better, have your Kirby spayed or neutered.
anywho, but all right. Real quick, let's get the last major item here, stuff like that. Well, we were just talking a second ago about the costume modifications of the Overwatch characters, Scott. And as I said, I alluded to the Street Fighter games continuously getting them. And again, I'm gonna go back to Kotaku.com for this or whatever. Just imagine, if you will, for a second, looking at Chun-Li as dressed as Wonder Woman, if you can imagine that for a second. Think of that sort of thing. But here's the kick, though. There's apparently a couple of major fan costume mod designers that they've apparently been given a shutdown from Capcom for their designs and stuff like that. The name. Yeah, the names listed, one is Brutal Ace and the other is Khaled Antar 666. And apparently they're all very well known within the fan community with regards to their past modifications and stuff like that. But apparently this time Capcom did not take too kindly to their work. For what reason, I could not say. But seeing things between this and also, check me on this. Does that seem to anybody else like that's Jerry wearing a Virgin Killer sweater? Is that just me? Am I looking at that the right way?
Hang on, let me pull that up.
It kind of makes that kind of makes it look like a female version of Spock without the ears.
What the?
But I mean, but the outfit,
it kind of does seem like Spock
am I looking
almost.
at it correctly? I just want to make sure of that.
It said, Ryan, if you read the article, it said nude mods. That's why they were taken down.
Well, true, but I mean, this is. I'm gonna close this image here or whatever. I mean, that's pretty close to it in its own right and stuff like that. Oh yeah, no, granted, yeah, obviously it's understandable to shut down if it's something of a more questionable taste and stuff like that. Of course, yeah, you can't have that.
The word we can use is lewd.
Yes. Lewd, rude, crude, uncut, uncensored, and uncooked.
And obsolete, yes.
Coming this fall to Comedy Central, hosted by Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel's never going back to Comedy Central.
He's got his own show right now on ABC.
Left that territory.
We'll get Cartman to host it then.
Yeah. Nowadays, if you want something to be on Comedy Central related to this stuff, you have to dig to Key and Peele. That's pretty much their territory now.
We'll get Key and Peele. Chappelle to do it.
Oh, Chappelle's
or Barry
anymore.
Bill Dwyer. You got. What about Bill Dwyer, the host of BattleBots?
You guys gotta wind your brain forward about 10 years. You guys are so grateful for that.
We'll get Charlie Sheen to host it then.
Nobody
winning.
Wants to. Okay, I'm cutting this off right now because you guys are going. Because Scott, I'm sorry.
Can we get Chris Hardwick to post it?
You're stupid. Every suggestion.
I got the best clip to play for that. Hold on.
Oh God. Is it something we can screen share or?
No, it's a.
It's got to be an audio clip.
You better not. You better not. We get
Scott, you better not, man.
We get enough trouble with.
No, it was from Monty.
As it is. So
actually, it was from Monty Python with them saying with that one guy saying the famous line. Hey.
What's the line? Be nice and
Get on with it. Get on
Lord
with
help
it.
me.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let's get on with it, because I mean, I tell you, you guys get on a roll, and it's just like it's hard to pull you back in and stuff like that. Well, we're gonna try, and we're gonna
we should do we should do one podcast exactly like that and see what happens. We should do one podcast like that.
We had enough
Scott.
when we did. We had enough of one back in the spring when we did the How Does It End game, you know? So, I mean, there's a going on with that.
Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott. You know why I like to play cards? Because you're a card. That's why I like to deck you.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Yeah, all right. You guys got to go. Okay. Not you guys. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, here. Well, I myself again, and I apologize for this one more time here. All right, Scott, I'm gonna let you lead the discussion for just.
I'll let you lead it.
Our main topic.
I'm ready to go.
Which is
I didn't do any research on the main topic.
I know you did.
Our main it's the magical world of Disney tonight.
Yes, exactly. In a sense, there. No, I kind of.
We'll let Chuck.
And as I'm getting myself in position, because this is because, like I said, I'm in a little bit of a mess here or whatever.
He's in the closet, ladies and gentlemen.
He's in the closet.
What few commenters we get around this place, I am going to get such flack from tonight. You know. Me. Anyway, so
and we lost Dave.
I'll let you start things off here. The main reason why we chose this topic for tonight, or at least the leading reason, is because of the big thing that everybody's been waiting for this coming week, and that's this Saturday while you're down there at Otakon and stuff like that. The premiere of the Ducktales reboot. Now, in general, how psyched are you for this big event?
We get to see Scrooge McDuck swimming money again.
Bless me, bagpipes.
I'm not sure how to feel.
I used to watch DuckTales when I was a kid, man. It's a throwback for me and my wife.
Well, here, Chuck. Just from that respect, like what made it such an iconic show for you? Let's get into that. First of all, what made it work so well?
The theme, man. The theme.
Well,
now it's
like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes.
Tell it.
That ends karaoke hour. I'll agree with you on this though, Chuck. No, you're exactly right in the respect that that the theme has been forever etched in people's minds for so many years, ever since it originally premiered 30 years ago and stuff. That's probably the biggest thing everybody remembers it in the first place. But was there anything about the adventures or within the show itself, the character relationships, the dynamics? Was there anything in particular that really stuck out in your mind, Chuck?
The different adventures they go on every I even remember watching the movie when I was a kid.
Oh, Treasure of the Lost Lamp.
Yeah. Plus, I played the video games too.
Oh, of course, yeah. Everybody remembers the NES video game. That was always a big thing. I think I've got to double check on this because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Played it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth on this. Because
Scott, you never.
because this kind of recent events, I have the original DuckTales NES game. The thing is, I don't know now, after events of this past week, if it works anymore because yeah, yes, I see it. Okay.
All you need is rubbing alcohol and Q-tips. That should get it working. Brian.
And it can't.
All you need
is right.
Scott. All you need is rubbing alcohol and Q-tips and probably a Nest cleaning kit, which you can probably get online.
I don't trust those Nest cleaning kits. Alcohol and a Q-tip does the job perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, like it does with all my Super NES games. I still have mine. Expect I got a couple new Game Boy games special. I got Yoshi's Cookie and Dr. Mario.
Cookies with my eyes closed and one hand tied behind my back.
You played that? How many times did you finish it?
2 million to count. While listening to Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian. I know a good way to clean your game pack. You know how to use it? You know how to clean your game pack on your NES? Rubbing alcohol and Q-tips. That should help it.
He froze.
Oh, dang it.
Hold on.
Wah, wah. Anyway. This podcast has gone over like a lead balloon so far. So, Scott, what has to be your favorite part of the DuckTales series?
How many planes launch flat can crash?
Cool. I gotta go in the other room for a minute. I'm gonna take it off the camera. So, yeah,
but
DuckTales is a classic.
Yeah, but from what I heard with the new series, it's following more close to the comic books.
Oh, you mean when they came with them comics back in the old school days?
Yeah, so you're gonna have Donald. You're gonna have Donald in there a lot too.
Well, Goofy. I mean, not Goofy, but what about Scrooge?
Yeah, Scrooge is gonna be there, but we're also gonna see Donald in there as well too.
Oh, nice. Like I said with DuckTales, I think it's gonna be a smash. I'm actually excited for it.
Chuck, this isn't a smash or trash. This is the main topic tonight.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, my bad. But it's just my personal opinion, though. Oh, guess who lost B-Man?
Give him a second. Ernie, what do you think about the new series with DuckTales?
All right, sorry. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a smash at first. I think it's gonna get a lot of hype, but it will kind of die down. Like it will kind of have like the initial high, and then it would do decently well. It's like because we're in the age of the reboot now. I mean,
like with last year's edition of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I mean, look at
we don't talk about that.
Well, look at all the successful reboots that have happened. You know, you got Boy Meets World? Well, Girl Meets World. It's kind of the reboot.
Legends of the Hidden Temple, the movie.
Yeah, well, that was. We won't go into that. Let's see, Power
Why?
Rangers.
No, I want to hear why.
Well, I haven't seen it, and I heard it was so-so.
I thought. Well, me and Cherish, my wife, watched it and we enjoyed the heck out of it.
Okay, it's all about nostalgia. Like, Hey Arnold's getting a reboot. Rocco's Modern Life got a reboot.
Full House
So
got a
they're kind of
reboot.
Yeah,
Full House.
yeah,
Mean
got a
Fuller
reboot.
House. Mean Fuller House.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Reboot. Now that show's a classic.
Oh,
I think that's gonna be a
only
reboot,
the
actually.
reboot to the reboot. Digimon's always getting a reboot. And Roseanne's coming back too.
Oh, yep. Roseanne. Yep.
I'm not sure if I'm going to watch that, honestly.
The only show that we're missing is Married with Children.
That shows a throwback to the past, my friend.
Oh man. Oh. But yeah, no, I think it will do well. It will be interesting to see how it goes. Like, I haven't.
Well, considering that.
Is it the exact same thing where like they'll just kind of leave off where they left off, or they're going to be like, oh, the nephews are now older?
I think they're following
I think
more
it's
of
an
the
all-new
comic.
story. I think
From what I've seen, from what I've heard, they're following more of the comic book.
Okay.
So you're gonna have Donald in there as well too. In episodes. And also announced in as coming to the cast of Ducktales, Darkwing Duck.
yes,
DW is coming to
the terror that flaps in the night.
That why not?
Yeah.
I am Darkwing Duck.
Yes.
I will pay you.
Into one.
I used to watch that. I used to watch Tailspin, Timon and Pumbaa, all those classics.
Oh yeah.
Well, how about we talk about the original afternoon with the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Throwback.
Yep.
That's a throwback.
To be rebooted.
The video game. But how are they gonna do it in modern times? They're rebooting Muppet Babies as well.
Really?
Chuck, that's not on topic.
But yeah.
Oh.
But
do you think with the shows that Disney's bringing back now, do you think Disney could bring back the Disney afternoon again with rebooted versions of the shows that?
As long as they get in syndication, though, hopefully.
Hopefully, they can bring back Gargoyles.
Yeah, bring back that. Oof. Like,
Gargoyles
if they bring back
classic.
all of that, and it's I think that Disney would bring back the Saturday. Well, doesn't Disney have like a cartoon channel? Disney XD?
Yeah, Disney. Disney XD. Disney XD.
Oh, okay. So that's
before it was Toon Disney, now it's Disney XD, which I really don't get the concept of.
I guess
no one gets the concept of Disney. In the just like in Demolition Man, in the future everything's going to be run by Disney. Conan.
Oh. Well, it's already like that, right?
Yep.
Well, I think
and Taco Bell's going to win the great fast food wars.
The
one thing that kind of got me upset was when Disney bought Doug.
Oh, that was oof. Doug was one of my favorite shows on Nickelodeon. That whole Nicktoons lineup.
Yeah, Doug.
It was Doug,
Rugrats, and Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Angry Beavers, Cat Dog, Ariel Monsters.
We're getting off topic here.
Yeah, we're getting off topic because we're talking about Nickelodeon and Disney. But I think it will be exciting at first. I think people will enjoy it. They'll like the nostalgia value, and then it will kind of die down just a tad.
Yeah. Well, considering that Scrooge McDuck is voiced by the 10th Doctor.
Alonzo.
Just as long as he doesn't try to give his explanation of time.
A big ball of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff.
Yeah. Well, consider. Well, yeah, we got David Tennant, who is the Doctor,
It was the 10th Doctor on Doctor Who.
and he was also Barty Crouch Jr.
What was he in?
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Mm.
Oh.
I didn't know he was in that.
He played Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah, my wife loves Harry Potter. Yeah. Her house is Gryffindor.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scotty.
No, we're getting off topic here, so let's get back to topic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, like when Disney did their Disney Afternoon, I think mainly the only two shows I guess to watch was Ducktales and Darkwing Duck. Those seem to be like my favorite shows and everything.
Throwback.
Well, would they do the
Yeah,
whole
throwback.
Disney lineup like they used to do on ABC, or do you think that will come back? Like they will do that lineup?
I'm sorry,
Maybe
but
not
Saturday
on-
morning
may-
cartoons.
Yes, unfortunately, Saturday morning cartoons have gone the way of
The dodo.
gone the way of game shows on NBC.
But now the game shows on ABC now.
Chuck, you missed the point.
There's hardly any.
Sorry.
There's only one game show on NBC, like one true game show.
The Wall.
Yeah.
No, Hollywood Game Night.
The one with Jane Lynch, aka Sergeant Tamora Jane Calhoun for Wreck-It Ralph.
That's still going on.
But do you think that lineup can come back? We'll say that. All right.
What do you
ABC
think that they should bring? Do you think that they should bring back some of the older shows like Gummy Bears?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're gonna reach back and go for Ducktales, bring the whole book back. Bring back Gummy Bears.
Well,
The
Bring
new
back
the new
Smurfs.
adventures
Bring back
the
everything
new
back.
adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, like
yes.
bring those back because you got a whole new audience now. You got that audience that watched those cartoons when they were younger, watching
Right.
it with their kids now, and then they modernize it to fit today's audience.
But
They
maybe,
could definitely bring that back.
and keep it in the style of the traditional Disney drawn artwork.
Yeah, keep it that way. Like they
Go
can
to
go
Ink and
HD
Paint
if they
Club.
want to. It's up to them. They can
Yeah.
make it a little bit crisper than it was, but don't go
And
over the top with it.
And plus, they can remaster the old shows and
Oh, yeah.
re-release them on like Blu-ray or DVD.
Oh yeah, exactly.
On Netflix or Hulu even.
Well, not Netflix or Hulu because of what's going on with Disney now and Netflix. I don't know if you guys heard.
Yeah, I heard about that this morning.
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed. I'm a little upset about it though.
What's going on with that?
I'm a little upset about. Well, it's said that Disney is starting their own streaming service. Everybody's got a streaming service nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the way of the
WWE
future. It's kind of it's kind of the future of just like television in general. Like you knew this was coming one way
WWE's
or
got
another.
a streaming service too. Yeah, WWE's got a streaming service. Heck, everybody's got a streaming service
yeah.
nowadays.
Disney's just kind of late to the party.
You're right. Just like Nintendo, how it was late to the party with DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's always late.
Yeah, you're right. But they're still my favorite company though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's a good thing. Well, it's a good thing for Disney because they have such a vast library now. If they did this and they didn't acquire Marvel and Star Wars, I think it would have done well, but not massively well. Because right now
This is why we.
Well, another reboot. I think they should have kept on going with Tron.
They can still do that. It's only what? When did the movie come out? The last one came out, what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, I think Tron mainly fits into Kingdom Hearts and everything.
Right.
It's one of those cult. It has one of those cult followings to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
I'd agree
Yeah.
with you on that.
So I think they're mainly going to keep Tron to the
Keep it to the
Kingdom
theme
Hearts.
parks.
That and to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Well, for one, I like to see Kingdom Hearts become an anime, play part of the Disney afternoon lineup.
You know they're also going to have to be partnered up again with Square Enix for that.
You're right.
But we will never know the exact timeline for Kingdom Hearts. I think the Kingdom Hearts that's a podcast in itself.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, trying to explain the timeline, because I had friends try to explain me the timeline to Kingdom Hearts.
I'm not.
And it took them a good
well,
hour.
Same
And they
thing
said
with
it's
the
not
Legend of
enough.
Zelda timeline. Same thing with the
Well,
Zelda
no,
timeline as well.
Zelda has an official timeline. It's just that with Breath of Fire, it threw everything off.
Oh yeah.
Breath of the Wild.
They didn't know where. What did I say? Breath of Fire?
Yeah.
Yes,
Breath of
Breath
the
of the
Wild.
Wild.
No, that's what I get when I watch the Towering Inferno too many times.
So, but all right, fellas, I got to step out.
Well, another one. Well,
What?
well, another one. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead, Scott.
Yeah, I got to step on out. So
All right.
I will see you all.
All right. Take care, Ernie.
Take care. I'll see you at Otakon.
See ya. Yep. Same here. That's just.
Well,
And then there were two.
just two of us tonight. It's just two of us tonight.
But with all these
So,
shows, with do you think that they could, or let me rephrase it this way for you, Chuck. Do you think that Disney should re-release these shows?
I don't know, man.
Should digitally remaster and re-release these shows like on Blu-ray?
Well, with the way the technology is nowadays, I still say go with the streaming service.
Also stream too, so you got that, but also you can also yeah, but then again, you can also release them on Blu-ray DVD as well too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe to the people that don't have the streaming service, you have it in the store for them to buy, and they get.
I think that'd be legitimate enough. Release on DVD and Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And probably release a couple bonus tracks if they release the soundtracks, which I don't see happening anytime soon.
Also, maybe a little bit of behind the scenes.
Right.
Too,
That'd be cool. Speaking of my wife, my wife is a big Disney nut as well. So she knows a lot about all these old shows too. But she's still shy to get in front of the camera though.
Well, we might be getting Woj in here too, since it's just the two of us.
What about B-Man? Has he tried to log back in yet?
Oh, we have no idea. And there's Woj. Hey, Woj, how are you?
Woj to the rescue as usual.
Yes. Now, as I was posing, let me pose this question to you about that. The reboot of Ducktales and everything. Do you think that Disney could or should remaster some of the older, like the original version of that?
A number of those shows have already come to DVD, although not entirely. I mean, usually the first 2/3 of the show goes on DVD for a number of the Disney afternoon shows.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, who knows? They should just pay whatever the licensors want.
The royalties as well.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
Disney could release it themselves. Why would they need to go?
I mean, DuckTales is the only show I think that's on a complete set. That, I mean, Blu-ray might just be a waste of time. Then I think it should just be all streaming.
Streaming. But what do you think of? Do you think we might see a reboot of a lot of the old Disney afternoon shows because of DuckTales coming out?
Well, I think that as everything, well, the saying in Hollywood for the past 12 years is "what's old is new again." I mean, there is a lot of potential for these shows, especially if they come from existing sources like DuckTales with the comics and other things.
And considering, and sorry to cut you off, and considering with the new version of DuckTales, we're also going to be getting, from what I've read, I think Donald's going to also play a little bit more in this one than he did in the original show.
Well, I mean, I would imagine they're going to give him a bigger role here, since the last time he was given a Disney afternoon cartoon, it ended up trying too hard to be hip with Quack Pack. Does anyone remember Quack Pack?
That show flopped.
Yeah, that's the thing. They turned Huey, Dewey, and Louie into the boys from Home Improvement.
Yeah. Same thing with the House of Mouse as well.
Well, considering that you had Rod Roddy do the announcing for that.
God rest his soul.
So what?
For House of Mouse, you actually had the great Rod Roddy from The Price is Right actually do voiceover work on.
Yeah, he did the voice of the microphone.
It's the
House.
And
it's
Press
the
Your
least-
Luck in Hitman as well.
Well,
Chuck,
that one.
Chuck, don't explain the joke here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If you explain the joke, it loses its meaning.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the microphone was unrecognizable without the sequins.
But I did recognize his voice though.
Yeah, I know, but I also know that Darkwing Duck is returning as well.
That show's a throwback. What other shows do you think should be brought back?
I mean, I know Chippendale Rescue Rangers, a live-action CG hybrid, has been in development hell for the past 3 years.
But what about if they just got rid of the live action and they just made the whole entire show CG?
Well,
Jesus,
again, Disney's CG cartoons on television have been, well, let's just say they're 1 degree above Thomas the Tank Engine.
Look at what they did with Toy Story and Cars.
Well, I'm just saying that with Toy Story and Cars, I mean, that's movie quality CG.
Right.
But I'm just saying that, I mean, CG TV shows usually look like they're barely rendered. They look like they're not even finished.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have to do what they got to do to get them out quickly. But I think just Flash 2D animation is fine. That's a good compromise between getting them out in time and pleasing the costs.
Right. So,
I agree.
Question to you, Chuck, because I know me and you go to conventions a lot.
Yeah.
I would say this, besides like the ones that we see for Kingdom Hearts cosplays, have you ever seen any of like anyone cosplay as like any of the Disney characters?
I see one guy cosplay as Kevin Flynn from Tron.
What about you? Well,
cool.
I know you don't go to conventions that much, Woj, right?
Not really. I mean, as far as cosplaying or anything that I've seen recently in terms of Disney, I mean,
and we're not talking about those mascot characters that you see at those parks, which are too expensive.
Yeah, not anything we see in Times Square that scares all kids.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Well, just thankfully
they're just bad.
Thankfully, Woody hasn't touched anyone inappropriately.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep this PG. So, which leads into the next question of that. Where do you think that Disney and that all falls into the con scene and everything?
Off to the side. Since I rarely see, I mean, they don't get much of an exhibit at Comic-Con unless it's a Marvel property or George Lucas.
Right.
Well, it was like at
What-
San Diego Comic-Con, which one of my friends was there for.
Yeah, and what was the big panel there? What movie was playing?
Yeah.
What was the big merchandiser
Guardians
there?
of the
Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, it's really
just
just
saw my wide.
I mean, just any nostalgic property or anything that's more con-friendly, like Wreck-It Ralph, would
Right.
be prominently featured there.
Well,
I mean, I can't imagine them showing a reboot or remake of the Aristocats anytime soon.
No.
Speaking of Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph 2 is coming out next year.
Yeah, so is this the one taking place in the subcon world? Going to be
I don't know,
completely different
honestly.
from the first movie?
It could be worse. It could be worse. It could be taking place in the Overwatch world.
Well, this one's called Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph breaks the internet. That's what I've heard.
Well, just be thankful we're still on.
It could be, yeah.
You know, this is how desperate we've gotten that Chuck is actually playing a Game Boy while we're doing this show. This is how desperate we are.
I mean, we could see Wreck-It Ralph playing Wreck-It Crew.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, the question is, I mean, with all the cameos from all the famous characters we saw in the first movie, who are we hoping to see in the second one?
Maybe
hopefully Mario.
I would say Samus.
Well, I mean, I know Bowser, Sonic appeared there. They didn't
Link.
get Mario.
I know. I'd like to see Link in the new one.
Well, we also had Eggman appear in the first one.
Yeah, in the Badon scene, we had Clyde from Pac-Man, the Ghost from
Yeah,
Pac-Man.
although I have to say, if Link says at any point, "Excuse me, princess," I'm walking out.
Actually, I'm gonna go woo like that.
Knowing you, maybe Chuck will ad-lib it in there.
And Libet, what are you going to the Rift Tracks version of this movie?
No, I want to see it when it comes out.
Yeah, that's the quickest way
When
to
it
lose
comes out.
credibility for Zelda.
Right. Even though I played every Zelda game there is, except for Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, really? Have you played
Yeah.
Have you played the CDI games?
Can we save that for another topic?
Please.
Let's save that for another topic. But then as we know, with the resurgence of this, we do get the video games as well. They just just recently they re-released, I think it was for Xbox or Xbox One. Okay. They re-released the Ducktales video game with updated graphics.
Well, didn't they do that all on Steam?
And so we
I think it's on
it's on
Steam.
Wii U as well.
Have
Yes,
you
Steam
played
re-released DuckTales, Chippendales, and I think Darkwing Duck.
better graphics? I
I know
hope.
when it's coming out though. No, I'm not quite the same
Or
graphics.
is it
like
better
always.
graphics as in what Super Mario All-Stars did?
And maybe polish up the storyline to the game.
That I could see.
Yeah. But anyway, another direction Disney has been going in for the past 7 years, ever since their success with Alice in Wonderland, is live-action remakes of their animated classics. We've seen The Jungle Book. We've seen Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella.
Jungle Book, I think, right?
Well, my wife saw the Beauty and the Beast movie. My wife and my mother-in-law saw the Beauty and the Beast movie.
I mean, we'll always know him. Yeah. Either.
Yeah, really.
Have you seen it,
Yes,
Woj?
but now in the future, right now the plans are in development. We have The Lion King, Aladdin, another 101 Dalmatians.
Wait. Are we going to call this 103 Dalmatians now?
Well, this is another reboot. I mean, we've already had the live-action remake with Glenn Close. and its own sequel.
Three times.
And she did a great version of Cruella de Vil.
I mean,
Well, but
It's
one
like-
thing that was missing was What's My Crime. That's the only thing that was missing. What's My Crime?
No, the only thing that was missing from the live-action remake of 101 Dalmatians was her song,
Well,
Cruella
it's
de
just-
Vil.
Well, you were missing
Yeah,
it.
during the
Are you saying it sucks just
during
because
the
you
end
didn't have
credits.
your game show boner?
That would be Chuck. That would be Chuck.
And besides, they did play the famous Cruella de Vil song in the credits of that movie.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Dr. John did, but it's not as good as the original. I'm sorry.
So anyway, as with all the
Nothing
other,
ever is.
yeah, they also have.
I want to know how they're going to do the remake of The Lion King. Are they going to get the voice of Darth Vader himself, James Earl Jones, to come back to play Mufasa?
Well, and I'm also trying to figure out. I haven't read into the production yet. I don't know if it's gonna be just CG animals on a live action backdrop or just use real animals. Like
Maybe they'll get what play is it that they always refer that one to? Is that Hamlet? I think
Hamlet.
Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
I knew that.
I mean, and besides, I mean, if they did just all CG animals on a live action background, it would be just as useless as a remake of The Great Mouse Detective.
Actually, I would love to see that one redone. I would love to see a sequel movie to that, but you can't because Vincent Price is no longer with us, and he played Ratigan.
Yeah, I think a sequel in animation would do. I mean, if you're going to make a movie with all animals as characters and no humans, then it's not even worth making it in live action.
What about Oliver and Company?
Yeah, it's just the excuse to get Billy Joel to come back into acting.
Yeah.
Because I actually have that song on my iPod.
Yeah, considering, but speaking as a Long Islander, we do not have midnight screenings of that film, nor does it play at any of his Madison Square Garden shows.
You're right.
Right. I want to go to his Madison Square Garden show, the one coming up in November.
Well, if you want to get good seat, yeah, basically, if you want to get a really good seat close up, are you willing to cough up $500?
500
I'm willing to cough up a lung.
Well, $500 just to get a front row seat.
Not really. I'll probably take I'd rather take a good seat in the upper levels. I've never been inside Madison Square Garden.
I've been there a few. I've been there when Jeopardy and
You've never been inside. You've never been to Madison Square Garden?
Never did.
I've been in there a couple of times when Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune came to town.
Oh man, I'd love to see him. I'd love to go to Madison Square Garden.
Wheel of Fortune was always done over at Radio.
Yeah,
Radio City Music.
Although a couple of times they did it at Madison Square Garden. In fact, that's where the group of pill pushers moment happened.
Well, let's save that for the game show side, all right?
Let's save that for another episode.
Hey, you opened Pandora's box and you're facing the consequences.
Right.
Oh crud, muffin.
What other? It'd be like if they decided to take their Disney on Ice and make. It's like if they didn't know it. It would be knowing Disney, they're probably going to take Frozen and make that live action.
Yeah, I mean, they've already got it. They've already actually, I think, if I remember correctly, have 2 productions of The Little Mermaid in the works. One is a feature film, and one of them is a live musical on ABC.
Well, they did have it. They did have it on Broadway for a while, so
let's kick off.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that ABC is finally joining the bandwagon of live musicals with The Little Mermaid coming up within the next year.
So what do you think of that, Dave?
That ABC's getting into the
that ABC's
musicals.
And they're going to be, from what Woj was saying, they're going to do a live action, the live version of The Little Mermaid.
Now they did this on Broadway. It worked on Broadway. It could,
and that's what I did.
It could work, live, provided that they get the right cast to pull this off. That's the key.
And if that, right, and if that works, then they could probably do Beauty and the Beast. That was on Broadway. They could probably do Aladdin. That's currently on Broadway right now.
Yeah, better yet, I mean, they have nowhere to go but up if they do Peter Pan.
Maybe
Don't get me started about what NBC did with that.
Maybe a live version of Mary Poppins.
That's
might
possible.
work.
There we go, guys.
Well,
What
do you think, Brian? Yeah, what do you think, Brian?
I will be glad to try to give you. Yeah, guys, I apologize for whatever the heck happens. For whatever the heck happened to me tonight, and the chaos has still not stopped. Because for some apparent reason, folks, my computer decided while we were doing this to turn off and do updates right this second. Gave me no warning. That's
Okay.
what happened.
Being that we're on this subject,
Suddenly at around 8:30, you suddenly saw me disappear, and it decided to take all this time to,
Right.
seeing that we're on this subject, I think it's pretty much clear. Everybody knows, the animated version of Beauty and the Beast,
Right.
animated movie to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards.
I actually just noticed that fact earlier today, or whatever the case is. Yeah, I was watching another video where they just acknowledged that again.
Now,
Yeah.
Here's
Now,
the question I want to pose to everybody.
Okay.
The live action version heading down that path to getting a nomination for Best Picture.
That could be very possible. That could be.
It could happen.
When did that?
Anything can happen in the Disney.
Wait, that came out this year? The live
Yeah.
action?
Yeah.
It definitely has a chance. I mean, you had Emma Watson in it, and she's a good actress. You really had a good cast with it. Disney did the. At least we didn't have Tim Burton doing it.
You had what's his name from Frozen? Want to play Olaf?
Jim Carrey. Oh, not Count. That's Count Olaf from Series of Unfortunate Events.
Neil Patrick Harris.
LeFou in the reboot.
Yeah. But Brian, the question stands as this: since Disney is also getting into the live action musical with doing the Little Mermaid, do you think that'll open the floodgate for them to do more, like maybe a live production of Beauty and the Beast and some of their other works?
Now, there's already a live version of Aladdin in the works right now, folks.
But also Aladdin's also on Broadway currently as we speak.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically Scott was referring to
the first cast member for the live version of Aladdin.
So who are they gonna put in this fiasco?
Well, since we don't have Robin Williams anymore, you might as well pick the person who made the Broadway genie famous.
Who is it? I never seen.
Would you believe Disney has picked? I'm serious when I say this. Disney picked Will Smith to play the genie.
I could see that. I could see that working. I mean, Will's very talented as a comedic actor when it comes to be, and we lost Brian again. So yeah, I could see Will doing it.
I mean, if he just sticks closer to the Broadway genie, I mean, he'll be fine. Otherwise, he's going to suffer numerous comparisons that are very unfair to Robin Williams.
Hopefully.
Chuck, put down the GBA.
Okay, all right. But back to your question, ABC is pretty much betting the farm that The Little Mermaid is going to be a ratings hit. I mean, Fox tried it with Grease. It didn't work.
Also, Fox did that with Rocky Horror, and that also failed miserably.
Yeah, now they've got A Christmas Story coming this December.
Don't forget about Dirty Dancing spec.
No, that was a remake. That was technically a remake, and it wasn't live. We're talking live musical productions.
Well, let me guess. They're going to get Jim Carrey to play all the parts again.
I don't know.
Jim Carrey starring in a Jim Carrey production.
Which network's doing a Christmas Carol? I missed that.
Christmas Story, Fox is doing it on December 17th.
Short, about 1 week after NBC does Bye Bye Birdie.
Yes, and they've already got Maya Rudolph playing Mrs. Parker.
I know we're getting off base here, but NBC's going to do another one into that. It's going to do one in the spring of 2018, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yeah, airing Easter Sunday.
Wait, that's the one that was done by Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yep. And Tim Rice.
Are you freaking high?
No, I'm eating a bagel.
And if that's a hit on Easter 2019, we'll be seeing Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
If it
well,
works.
hopefully we get Donny Osmond for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if NBC did that. I'm serious. I would not be surprised if NBC did that.
Well, wasn't he in the original Broadway production of it?
Well, I know Donny Osmond was in.
Yes, Donny Osmond did do the Broadway production of.
He can make up for the botched version of Pyramid that he hosted.
Yeah, he's been making up for it since.
I'd say he did a pretty good job. He did.
That's what game show.
Not according to the game show reviewer, kind of puts Donnie Mid down at the bottom version, the bottom half of the Pyramid game stand.
Well, again, he did that before the current one aired.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Strahan, I think he's not near
wait. I know
GSP.
completely off topic, but ABC has renewed the shows again.
Yeah,
well, they've renewed everything except for Gong Show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Gong Show got the.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see if Tommy Maitland will have a career next summer.
You mean
Mike Myers will have a career. Mike Myers will have a career.
Yeah.
I see.
We don't know if Gong Show's been renewed. We know the other three have.
He can, if anything, Mike Myers can always go back to playing Shrek.
Or Wayne from Wayne's World.
Okay.
Yeah, he's.
Or Austin Powers.
On the Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
guess Disney, ABC, since they kind of do fall into one another.
Now,
right.
The thing is, let's carry on with what you were saying about The Little Mermaid. If The Little Mermaid is a ratings hit, which one should ABC do next? Matthew?
Well, I think the next logical step is Beauty and the Beast.
Now, why would you say Beauty and the Beast?
Well, again, it came right after that in terms of musicals in the Disney Renaissance, and also the fact that it ran for many years on Broadway. I mean, either that or The Lion King.
Now, that's where I was going to go with this. I thought The Lion King.
Right.
Yeah, still running on Broadway to this day.
My throw in this would have to be maybe a live version of not necessarily on the animated side. I would like to see them do a live version of Mary Poppins.
Oh,
all right, now,
I don't know how that would work. I don't know how that would work, honestly.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Dave.
Scott's touched on an interesting subject. We got about 8 minutes left, folks. If you want to get in on the conversation,
Okay.
all you got to do is click on the link here, and we'll get you in here as fast as we can. Scott, why Mary Poppins?
Well, they did it on Broadway before Aladdin.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it did have a good run on Broadway, and it's one of favorite Disney films.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus it has one and only Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
It
It might be a technical challenge, but if that gets pulled off, it'll be spectacular.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
In the title role here. I mean, obviously
Not Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews. Who would you cast? Scott.
Or Dick Van Dyke. Idina Menzel.
Someone who has. That's the thing.
But
Matthew,
but
who
Judi
would
Dench.
Yeah.
Not Judi Dench. I mean,
Judi Dench,
just right off the top of my head, I'm just probably Meryl Streep.
Idina Menzel.
Now,
but
she's not going to be available.
but
She's not going to be available because she's getting ready to start production on Mamma Mia 2.
what about Idina Menzel?
I don't think she'll be available because they'll be into production for Frozen 2.
I'm at a loss then.
Yeah, and if she's still somehow able to get off of Broadway, probably Patti LuPone.
I doubt it.
What about the one that played Mary Poppins in the actual stage production?
What's that?
That's
I
always
will do
a
a
good go-to
Yeah.
when in doubt.
If you can get it fast, that would be great. Right, we're running short on time here.
4 minutes. Continue on with it, and I'll jump in with it.
Matthew, Beauty and the Beast as a live production on ABC. Would it work?
I think it will. I mean,
no.
I got the name right here. Scott. Oh, I got the name right here. Scarlett Stern. Strallen.
I don't know her. She must be a Broadway actress.
She must be new of it.
Okay. Anyway, Matthew, back to you. You said, and you think that a live stage version of Beauty and the Beast would work? Why?
Yes. Yeah, I think it will work with a combination of good staging, casting, I mean, with everything working in sync, and also being a property that's been adapted many times. I mean, appearing on television, and also the Broadway show being presented to a nationwide audience would be the next big step.
Scott, live version of Beauty and the Beast. Will it work? And if so, who do you cast as Belle? Belle and the Beast.
Belle, I would probably have to go from the movie and probably cast Emma Watson again to play Belle in that role. Now, Beast, I'm not really sure who I would cast as Beast, but maybe as Belle, keep Emma Watson in that role.
Matthew, do you think ABC would pay that kind of money to get Emma Watson to play Belle in a live version?
No.
You don't think they would pay that kind of money?
Well, I think they would just choose some up-and-coming TV level actress or some top-level Broadway actress. I mean, I don't know if they're going to try to get an unknown like they did with Hairspray.
All right, Charles. What about you? What about your thoughts? Would ABC pay that kind of money to get Emma Watson to do a live version of Beauty and the Beast?
I don't know. As long as they pay her right, though, I say I don't think she'd take the deal.
All right. Real fast. Where does Disney go from here? I mean, they announced, we talked about it at the beginning of the show. Oh, I missed this. Where does Disney go from here now that they're pulling out of the Netflix deal? Real quick, Matthew.
Where do they go from here? They're going backwards with not having any live streaming.
Except for their own streaming site they're doing.
I'm going to have to agree with Woj on that.
Same.
All right, folks. Thank you. I know I came in here a little late, but we thank you for being with us tonight. Hope you'll join us for Game Show Talking Fun. Hope you'll join us next time for the next Convention Attention. Until then, I'm David Hammond. You guys have a great night. We'll see you then.
Yep. Take care, everybody.